Hare Krishna, I welcome everyone to the Madhava class, and today is the Bhagavad Gita session. We will start off with the prayers. So Anmol, you can start reciting the prayers.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatirmirandasya Jnanajana Shalakaya Chakshuru Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Bhakti Vedanta Swamine Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhaktyata Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gauda Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You started very nicely. With Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Wonderful. Thank you, Anmol. So, are you all able to see the slide?
Yes, Mataji.
You can see the second slide now, is it? Okay. Okay. The slides are moving, right? Okay. Now, are you able to see Bhagavad Gita verses so far slide?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, can someone recite Karmanyeva Dikaraste?
Pili, I'll recite Karmanyeva Dikaraste.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Karmanyeva Dikaraste Ma Phaleshu Kadachana Ma Karma Phalaheturbhur Ma Te Sangastva Karmani.
Very nice, very nice. Can someone do Vishya Vinivartante? Asra? Yeah.
Mataji, I'll do it. Krishna.
Okay. Yes.
Vishaya Vinivartante Nidaharasya Dehina Rasavarjam Rasopyasya Param Drishtva Nivartate.
Okay, very good. Can someone do Traigonya Vishaya Veda? Asra, are you on mute?
Yes, Mataji. Which verse is it?
Traigonya Vishaya Veda.
Yes, Mataji. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nishtraigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandva Nitya Sattvasta Niryoga Kshema Atmavan.
Very good. Can someone do Neha Vikramanashosti?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, can I try?
Yes, Anmol.
Neha Vikramanashosti Bhattavayo na vidyate Svabhapampi asya dharmasya jayate mahobhayata.
Very nice, Anmol. Very, very nice. So, yeah, that's good. So, thank you so much. And we had everyone chant, right? Okay. So, let's continue. So, today we are going to 2.62. Okay. So, please repeat after me. Yeah. Please repeat after me. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa.
Mataji, this slide. Only this slide.
It's not moving?
Yeah, no. It's just the verses.
Just okay.
Yeah,
And 59.
Okay, it says 59. Okay, yeah, I get it. So what we'll do is, let me edit this. Yeah, now it should be fine. Okay. Are you able to see it now?
yes, Mataji.
Okay. Repeat after me. Dhyayato vishayan pumsa Sangasteshu pajayate Sangat sanjayate kama Kamat krodho abhijayate Dhyayato vishayan pumsa Sangasteshu pajayate Sangat sanjayate kama Kamat krodho abhijayate Okay, let me do it together. Dhyayato vishayan pumsha sangasteshu pajayate Sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho vijayate
Dayate Vishayate
Very good. Very nice. So let's see some chief word meanings, okay? Dhyayata means one contemplating. Anyone knows what's the meaning of contemplating?
Is it like thinking or like?
Very nice. Yes, very nice. So thinking over and over, something again and again, thinking about it over and over. So that is contemplating. So dhyayata is contemplating. Vishayan pumsha. Okay, Vishayan pumsa means sense objects and a person contemplates. Okay, objects of the senses. He is contemplating again and again of the sense objects. And then the next part of the verse talks about Sanga. Sanga is to get attached, okay, to those sense objects. Sanga teshu upajayate. He develops some kind of attachment to those sense objects. Okay. From that attachment, one develops kama. Kama is desire. And from desire, krodha, anger develops. This is what this verse is trying to talk. So I'll read the translation, repeat the translation after me. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops. And from lust, anger arises. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to read the sentence all together at once. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops. And from lust, anger develops. So say it together again, all of you.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
So do you see a chain of events here?
Yeah.
So can you tell me what all is there in this chain? What comes?
like when somebody like develops attachment, then they have lust. Like from attachment comes lust, then from lust comes anger, and then you get crazy.
Okay, very good. So how does a person develop attachment? What comes before that? What does he do before that? Before developing attachment?
They keep on thinking of the senses, of the objects.
Very good. Objects of the senses. Very nice. Very nice. That means thinking of the desirable objects, okay, which the sense is going to enjoy. So he's thinking of it again and again, and because he's thinking about it over and over, he develops attachment, and with over-attachment, extreme desire to acquire it. Lust develops, and from lust, ultimately anger develops, okay? So this is what Krishna is trying to tell here to Arjuna. Okay, tell me if the slides are moving, and if it's not, just let me know. Are you able to see the next slide?
No.
Mataji.
No. Okay.
Now we are.
Okay. So now, so you all remember the slide. You've been seeing it for the past 2 classes, right? How to perform a karma. So in our previous session also we saw we perform a karma by renouncing the fruits of our action. But it is not easy to renounce the fruit of our actions, right? If we do something, there is going to be some fruitful result. How can we simply renounce it? We cannot renounce it, saying, oh, I don't want the fruit. You can't do that. But rather, what are you trying to do? You are engaging your senses in the service of Krishna, dedicating. So that is the methodology. That is. And this is what we saw in our previous session. Okay? So when you engage your senses in service of Krishna, basically your senses are purified. Okay? And we also saw about the concept of developing a higher taste. And the example we saw was milk and sugar. So supposing you drink milk without sugar. Okay, how many of you drink milk here? Say your names.
Oh,
Astra.
Okay, Asra, Anmol. Okay, very good. So have you tried drinking milk without sugar?
Only after it's 10:30.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have taken milk with sugar as well, right?
No.
With sugar, no one has tried milk?
Right here, I did animal.
Okay, very good.
All the time.
So which one is better? Which one is sweeter and which is more tasty?
With sugar.
With sugar, right? Yeah. So that's the higher taste. Like, you can take milk without sugar and it tastes okay. But when you take milk with sugar, you get a higher taste and you think, wow, this is better. Hereafter, I want to drink milk only with sugar. So that is something, it's a natural feeling. Okay? So once you develop a higher taste, the propensity for the lower taste dwindles. That is, once you drink milk with sugar, if your mother asks you to drink milk without sugar, you're like, I don't want to drink milk without sugar. Please add some sugar. This is what you're going to say because you have tasted something better. So similarly, that's what we saw in our previous session. When you begin to engage your senses in Krishna consciousness, it is like getting higher. So when you get the higher taste, what happens? Slowly rest. Okay. Now, this is a picture of unrestricted senses. When your senses, we just have to restrict your senses. How do you restrict your senses? By engaging your senses in Krishna's service. But what happens when your senses are unrestricted? When you're going after a lot of things, what happens? So that is what we are going to see. What's the chain of reactions that happens when your senses are unrestricted? Okay? So the first part of this chain of reaction is contemplating the object of senses. That means you go to a nice store. Okay. Now most of you are over 10 years old, so you're all grown up. So I'm not sure if you're really after toys, but you might be liking some nice clothes. You might like some nice foodstuffs to eat, or maybe some nice gadgets, because that's what people of this world like right now. So you might be after gadgets, you might be liking spooky things, okay? Supposing you go to a store, a nice store, and you're going through the aisles of that place, and you see all these objects, and you develop a desire that you want to purchase all of them. Supposing you've been wanting to buy a very, very cool iPhone, okay, just think about that. And you have seen that in the store, and you ask your mother, okay? So your mom says, okay, let's think about it later, and you get back. So what happens at that time? You begin to contemplate on that object that is going to give you happiness, because that object is giving happiness to the senses. You're contemplating on it. You come back home and you keep thinking about that object over and over and over. The next step is thinking about it, thinking about that iPhone. What's happening to you? Developing some kind of an attachment. You're thinking, wow, how nice. If I get that iPhone, I'm so happy. So from that attachment, when attachment becomes very intense, you're totally attached to that item. You know, it becomes very, very intense at that time. Lust develops. What is lust? An intense desire to get it. You know, it's just not a desire. It's just not an attachment for that object. You have a very, very heavy desire to somehow or the other acquire that object. So you're pestering your mother again and again, and you're asking her, I want to somehow get this object. So that means you are developing lust for that item. What's the next step after that? After that, actually, the next step is a little more drastic. Okay, before we go to that next step, let's think about how our mind is working on this object. First, you begin to think of the object. When you go in the store and you're seeing these objects in the aisle, you're looking at it and you're thinking about it. And then you come back home and you think about it more and more. And then you develop a sort of feeling towards it. Okay, that's how your mind works. You have a feeling and you have an intense wanting. Okay, you really, really want to have it bad. So this is how the mind works. It moves from thinking to feeling, totally wanting that object. Okay, now, if at all there is someone else who comes to the store and takes away your desired object. Okay, you want it so badly. You've been thinking about it for the past 1 week. Your mother has told you, you can wait, I will get it for you. You've waited the entire week. You've gone back to the store and you see that your desired object, be it a cell phone or be it a toy or be it anything you like, okay, it's not yours, it's being taken by someone else. How would you feel? Anger develops. That is the next stage. You get very upset because you've been thinking about it all day long and you so badly want it. There is no other similar object present in that store. That is the one and only piece. You'll be so upset and you will get totally angry. You'll be extremely upset and you'll be angry, right? So this is the chain of reaction that happens when there is something that you desire so much and you don't get it. So this is what Krishna is trying to explain. And now the chain hasn't stopped. It's going to continue in the next verse. But we will stop here for our thinking. Okay? So remember this chain. Think about this example. So the beginning, what's the first step in this chain? Can someone say? What's the first step?
Keep on thinking of like the object. Is that the object?
Yeah, contemplating on this. Contemplation. From contemplation, what do you develop?
Attachment.
Very good. From attachment?
Lust.
Very good. After lust, if lust is not fulfilled?
Anger.
Very good. So you remember these four for now, okay? In our next verse, we'll do the remaining part. Okay? Now, let's see an example of a person through all this. It is our great demon king, Ravana. What was he lustful after?
Sita.
Sita, very good. So he saw Sita, he thought about Sita again and first he heard about Sita from Shurpanaka, he thought about Sita again and again, he went and had some kind of attachment, he went and saw her, his lust intensified, and finally he captured her, he kidnapped her, and when he understood that Ram is going to take her and he cannot have Sita, anger developed and there was a huge war. So a classic example of uncontrolled senses was Ravana. He developed lust and anger as a consequence of his intense attachment and lust. Now, so Krishna is trying to tell us here that we should not yield to this monkey trap of greed and unlimited desires. So everything begins with some kind of attachment, some kind of want, some kind of greed. Because your senses are easily not satisfied, you want more and more. So Krishna is trying to instruct us here, don't yield to this intense type of greed and unlimited desires. And we see an example of a monkey. Okay, in those to trap monkeys, they used to use something called as a monkey trap. Now, you might ask me, why do they need to trap monkeys, right? They need to trap monkeys because sometimes in those days they would sell off monkeys to the zoo, or they would sell monkeys to the circus. And if you go to India, in some rural areas, you can see little monkeys doing tricks on the roadside. So monkeys were used with these things. Now to trap a monkey, they used to use a methodology. What was that high-tech method that they used to trap monkeys? Was that they used to roast some nuts. Okay, they used to put a lot of ghee. They used to put in all your cashews and almonds and walnuts and pistachios. They would put all of that, and they would really, really nice, so that a beautiful fragrant smell comes out. Okay, and they would take this nuts and they would put it inside a pot. Now this pot had a very narrow neck and a broad bottom, just like how you see in the center picture. So if they don't have a pot like this, sometimes they put it inside a coconut shell. Okay, these nuts. If they don't have nuts, they use fruits. Okay, something that is very nice and pleasing to the senses for the monkey. So what they do is, they tie this pot to a tree so that the pot remains fixed and the monkey cannot take away the pot. And they throw some nuts around the pot so that the smell attracts the monkey. So they go to a place where there are a lot of monkeys and they keep this pot with a narrow neck and a broad bottom chained to a tree and nuts strewn around and nuts inside this pot. Okay, and they wait for the monkeys to come. And the very first greedy monkey that comes, as soon as he puts his hand inside the pot, the hand gets stuck inside the pot. Okay, because the neck of the pot is so narrow, the hand goes inside. But once he collects the nuts from the bottom, the hands get stuck. Now, the monkey will not be able to remove its fist out because the neck is narrow. The hand has gone inside. He's collected the nuts, but the monkey is not able to remove his fists along with the nuts. Okay, and hence the monkey gets trapped. Okay, the monkey gets trapped and he's stuck there, and the person who wants to trap the monkey will come, catch hold of the monkey and sell the monkey somewhere in a circus or maybe in a zoo. So this was the strategy. that they used to use to catch monkeys. Now one can ask, is the monkey so stupid? Can't it relieve itself? Because it's because of the fist that it's not able to take out its hand, right? Supposing this monkey was sensible enough to let go of the nuts, just let go of it, easily the monkey's hand will come out. But this monkey is greedy. He'll never let go of the nuts. He wants the nuts so badly. He wants it so badly. So he doesn't want to let go of these nuts. Therefore, he is trapped. That is the result of intense greed and uncontrolled desires. Just like how Ravana, because of his intense greed and lust and unlimited desires, he was not refusing to let go of Sita. Therefore, he had to suffer. All these will only lead to suffering. So, it is very important for us to control our senses and not be greedy. If we are greedy, then we'll get trapped just like how the monkey gets trapped. So, easy said than done, right? You can say you should not be greedy. You should be able to control your senses. We can keep preaching. But how do you do it? You do it by, we come back to square one, just like how we learnt in the previous 2 sessions. We engage our senses in what? What do we engage our senses in?
Devotional service.
Service for Krishna.
Very good. So Krishna service and Krishna consciousness, and therefore our senses become purified and we can easily control our senses. That's why if you read scriptures, you will see the stories of many great yogis and renunciants. They all find it very hard to control their senses. You might have heard of the story of Vishwamitra. You might have heard of the story of Shaubhari. They were all very great yogis. We don't have their pictures here, but we will use it in a different class. So I've reserved their names for a different session. But let me tell you, there are great yogis. Okay? They find it very hard to control their senses. But a devotee, like how we saw in our previous session, we saw the example of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was chanting the holy names all the time. For him, it was easy to control the senses. So there are many devotees like that. Through the simple process of chanting, hearing, eating prasadam. When you eat prasadam, we saw in our previous session, when you eat prasadam, senses become purified automatically. Any simple process. So, eat nicely, have nice kirtan, sing nicely, dance nicely, do everything in the service of Krishna, and you will always be happy and you will be contented. Your senses will be under control. Okay, so we just continue to follow this process and hence we can control our senses. We can experience the higher taste. So when we experience the higher taste, the lower propensities automatically go down. Just like we saw the example of milk and sugar. Okay? So, any questions before we begin revising the verse? Any questions? Any realizations? Anyone wants to say?
I'll try not to be greedy anymore.
Very sweet, Anmol. Very nice.
I'll try.
Yeah, we can try. We can try. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So now we'll take turns and we'll recite the verse. Okay? We can go one by one. Who wants to go first?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try?
Yes?
Okay. Dhyayato vishayan pumsa sankase sapayayate sanga sanjayate kama kamat krodha abhiyajaya.
Abhijayate. Very nice, Anmol. Thank you so much.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Dhyayato vishayan pumsa sangaste jupajayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodha abhijayate.
Very good. Very nice.
Krishna Mataji, can I try?
Yes, Asra.
Dayato vishayan pumsha shangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodha vijayate.
Very good, Asra. Very nice.
Hi Krishna Mataji, can I turn?
This is Aditya, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And what's your brother's name?
Varun.
Okay. Yeah, Aditya can go and then Varun can also go.
Dhyayato vishavan pumsam sanyate supatayate sangaya sanjayate kama krodha vijayate.
Very good. Very nice, Aditya.
Dhyayato vishayan pumsam sanyaste vayayate vajayate sanyate kamam krodha abhijayate.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Nice one. And Sai Vedas?
Yes, Mataji. Can you help me with this one? Can you help me on this verse?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dhyayato vishayan pumsa.
Dayato visaya pumsa.
Sangasteshu pajayate.
Sangasteshu pajayate.
Sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho abhijayate. Very nice, Sai Vedas. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Nice. So we want to do the translations as well, okay? So can you take turns in reading the translation? Because translation is also in.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
Very good, very good.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try?
Yes, Anmol.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Asra.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
Very good, sir. Very nice.
Mataji, can I read it?
Yes. Aditya and Varun.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
Very good. Good job, both of you. I did this. Sai Vedas? Do you want to repeat after me?
The translation?
Yes, dear. Yes.
I'll do it. Can I do it?
Yes.
While contemplating objects, senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and lust and arises.
Very good. Very good. Did Krishna Chaitanya get a chance? You got a chance already?
Yes, I got a chance.
Okay, very good. So we covered everyone? Yes, we have covered everyone. So thank you all so much. So One of you just tell me the chain of reaction once more so far in this verse.
The chain of reaction is completing, attachment, lust, and anger.
Very good. Good job. Okay. So then let's meet again with another session next week. Okay. We're going to do the chain of reaction. So thank you all so much. Let's end the call. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo namaha.
Anantakoti Vaishnava Vranda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Jai. Hare Krishna.